Our next school will be Hunter Hutz High School. Coach Walt Wallace will introduce our female winner, Taylor Jordan.
First of all, I'd like to thank Caramount Health, doctors here at the hospital, and Sports Plus for all that they do. Marshall, yeah, he is a gamer. From the time he was in the 9th grade, came in as a freshman. I think he might have played 3 games on JV and got his knee hurt. We were waiting around to see what was going on with his knee. Before you know it, it's near the end of the season, and our starting quarterback gets hurt, and he's our starting quarterback as a 9th grader in the state playoffs. Does a heck of a job. And that's, you know, that's, like I said, it's coming off an injury. As a sophomore, hurt his shoulder a little bit, had to wear a shoulder brace. So he's been through 2 knee braces and a shoulder brace, and he hadn't even got to be a junior yet. And luckily he had a healthy junior year. And, you know, his senior year, had a good senior year, and going into the Kings Mountain game, first time I've ever heard Marshall yell. He got hit on the knee, he heard it pop, and I walked out on the field, and I might have got about 10 feet from him, and the doctor moved it, and he yelled, and I just kind of stopped. I said, uh-oh, I don't need to lose this young man. But out there on the field, he kept saying, I'll be back, I'll be back. And, you know, some of our people said, don't look good, and walk over on the sideline. He said, don't worry, I'll be back. You know, we were blessed to have an open week. And the blessing was for us, probably not for Marshall, though. Because every time during the week I would say, Jared called and Kim said. And when I said Kim said, he said, oh Lord, I got to go to rehab. I don't want to go to rehab. And I said, why don't you want to go to rehab? You got it. We want you to play in 2 weeks. I said, Coach, she works me harder than y'all do. So his 1 hour and 15 minutes of rehab was tougher than any practice we ever went through. And as we got closer and closer to play Crest that week, you know, he just kept saying, you know, I'm going to be ready, I'm going to be ready. And I think the Friday we played, he had to come get rehab with me, right? And he said, Coach, I'm not going, I'm going to play. I said, Kim said, if you don't come get rehab, you're not going to play. So he wasn't at pregame, so he went to rehab. So, you know, I thank you guys again. Marshall's had over 5,000 yards passing and rushing for us in 3 years at Hunter Hutz. And through all of this, a lot of people always thought when we were out on the field and, you know, Marshall get hit and he'd roll over and he'd put his hands on his knees, and it cost him a couple of plays early in his career, because every time he'd do that, because he was basically the only quarterback we had up training to go running on the field. And I'd stay on the sideline and just yell, no, don't go out there. Marshall has asthma. And I guess he's had asthma all his life. And when he's been over and he's trying to catch his breath, trying to get air, you know, I kind of got used to it. So, but when you bring new people in and he rolls over like that, everybody thinks he's hurt. But he has fought through it time and time and time again. And I appreciate what he's done for Hunter Hutz High School. I appreciate what he's done for our football team. And he is a great young man. He's always respectable. Carries a 3.1 GPA. And any college coach that comes in and talks to me about Marshall, I'll tell him I'll have him on my team any day. And if you don't take it, he's going to beat you. My gamer, Hunter Huss, male athlete, is Marshall Williams.
Everybody hanging in there? We're almost done. We're getting there. Pretty darn close now. Our next school is North Gaston High School. Our female winner is going to be introduced by Ms. Janice James, who's head basketball coach. Sydney Mitchell.
Hey, first of all, I'd like to thank Keith Travis. He's on my speed dial. He's number 1, my husband's number 2. There's never a time where he won't come, and I've tested that theory many times. First of all, I'd like to say that I knew about Sid's injury, but I didn't. Because Sid's one of those people that no matter what's going on with her, you say, "Hey Sid, how are you?" "I'm great, coach. How are you?" And quick with a smile, never complains. But the other thing is they all know that I have a low tolerance for whiners. My theory all the time, and what I say to them in the gym is, get up, suck it up, or get out. And they just look at me. And so they don't complain about all the little things. So when there's the big things, they usually take care of it, and Keith informs me, and we keep in touch with each other. Sydney had a summer last year that she's always involved in summer softball. She's always going to her pitching lessons for softball. She's always showing up for summer open gyms, which are not mandatory for volleyball. And then she sticks in a few days of golf here and there, and whatever else she has time for in between eating, sleeping, and breathing, all these other sports. So when Sid said to me one day after coming to open gym a few times, "Coach, I'm not going to make it tomorrow right at the beginning open gym." I said, "Okay, you got a pitching lesson?" She said, "No, I'm going to rehab." I said, "What for?" She said, "Well, I got a couple herniated discs here in my back, kind of give me a problem." I said, "And you didn't think to mention this while you're diving on the floor and doing pancakes and things?" She said, "I'm getting taken care of. They're taking care of me down there at Sports Plus. We're going to rehab." So Sid did this for a couple of months. She never missed a beat. She never missed an open gym unless she was going to pitching practice or to a summer softball game, and then she'd come in dirt from head to toe and still hit the volleyball court. Just change her shoes real quick because cleats don't work so good in the gym. And just get out there and do it. And then head off to her rehab 2 or 3 hours a week or 4 hours, whatever she needed. Never skipped a beat, never missed a game, still was a starter in volleyball, and then went on to even join the golf team and did double sports in the fall season. So my gamer this year is Sydney Mitchell for her tenacity, for her perseverance, for her ways of controlling what she can control in her life and get on with it. Sydney.